Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. Now this is another tag video and this is coming from someone who recently shouted about how I'm not going to do every single tag I'm tagged in because I would like to do them as discussion prompts, and here we are with 2 tags in a row. But again, like, those questions really serve themselves as discussion points, so I'm fine with that and I don't really mind. I was tagged by Matthew over at MCS Books, so it is quite logical because he knows that whole concept I do here with the tags and stuff, because I talked about it to him quite a lot. So it makes sense that he is tagging me in tags that he knows I can use to make a little bit of a discussion about it. He also did that with his video, so I will link that in the description box, as well as the original tag that was created by Harriet over at Harriet Rosie, which I will, of course, as I said, also link in the description box. So as the title suggests, this is a tag all about your watching habits here on Booktube. And I think we are going to start right away with the first question of how many channels are you subscribed to. Now, I'm not exclusively subscribed to Booktube channels, but I think people who mainly talk about books, I have about 350 subscribed to. I know that sounds like quite a lot of people, but I try to be as interactive with as many different channels on this platform as I can. And something that also helps with that is, of course, that I have quite of a wide range of books I'm reading, so a lot of channels appeal to me with their reading taste as well. But I also like to subscribe to people who read outside of my comfort zone, I guess, because I think that is something we as a reader should do instead of just hanging around in our clique and be closed up. I think it's a very nice way of connecting with other readers, and it is so wonderful that we have this place here on this platform where we can share and interact with other readers. So I think it's always a good challenge and reminder to also reach out to people who might read differently or might be from another country as you, or just not stay in your set group of people. So that's why I'm subscribed to 350 people. Those are the people I'm subscribed to. I also watch an occasional video from someone I'm not subscribed to, because I think that's always also nice. And yeah, just because I'm not subscribed to them doesn't mean I'm not watching an occasional video. So yeah, the 350 around are just the people I would like to have their video pop up in my subscription box. So there's that. Question 2 is, when do you normally watch Booktube? Well, I tend to check my phone for new videos in the morning when I wake up. If I have time, I watch them, but mostly when I'm at uni, I don't have time. But at the weekend and on free days, I'm watching them right away. When I'm studying, for example, right now, I'm in my studying phase, I usually pick one video or so from someone who uploaded it around that time to watch during a study break, because it's a nice little thing to do, and to switch off and then go back to studying. And mostly in the evenings after I've done some reading or other things, to calm down a bit and engage and leave a comment. I try to watch and comment, and if I'm not able to watch and comment, and I can just watch the person, I will make sure to go back and maybe rewatch or leave a comment after, because I really think that comments are a nice thing to do. Question 3 is, how do you balance booktube watching, reading, and making your own videos? Well, I guess I sort of don't. That's not something I consciously have to do, because I see booktube as a byproduct of my reading. I only produce content when I really have something to say. I had a phase at the beginning of my channel where I almost forced myself to create content to be consistent in a way, and I try to only now turn on the camera when I really have something to say about a book. And I had that idea of having to review every single book I read, so at the beginning it was a bit of a struggle to find what I would like to do, but therefore I don't really, for example, I don't pick up a book to read it for the channel, or I don't pick up a book knowing what I will do with it on the channel, or what I create for the channel is something out of the reading experience or out of my life experiences, because it is between lines and life, and I would like to balance out both sides of that name, because I chose that purposefully. And so yes, I don't really see it as something I have to balance out with my reading, because I turn on the camera and I make videos when I think I have something to say about a book, or want to vlog. I didn't really do that a lot lately, but maybe I will when I'm on summer break, and I do it out of the reading experience, so it's not really something I have to balance. With watching, it also is not really an issue, because if I'm up to watching videos, I will. If I'm not, I won't. I'm lucky that I don't really feel pressured about that. And of course, with making videos, I'm also lucky that I decided to not really edit my videos. I did that on purpose. I want to be the channel. I want the channel to be that way, because I think I could figure out the editing things, but I purposely want this channel to be like that. This is probably my brand. So yeah, that also makes it easier, of course. On to the next question. Question 4. Is there a difference between videos like watching and videos like making? Are you watching my channel? Because then you will know that, like, ignoring the first half of my experience on here, and even then, like, I am not really doing any of the formats other people do on the platform. don't really do them. And I of course like to watch them because I like to watch the people on here. I'm here for the people, and therefore, for example, I don't do wrap-ups, but I like to watch them. I don't really do TBR. I don't do them at all. I like to watch them on occasional basis. Yeah, those types of videos I don't really do any of the usual formats. I'm not even sure I'm really doing reviews, because I like to look at a book and discuss it with you in regards of a certain theme that is going on, or an aspect of the book I would like to explore more. So I'm not really doing anything of the formats that are popular on this platform. So yeah, it's quite a difference between my watching and my making. Okay, question 5 is, who's the first booktubers you subscribed to, and do you still watch them? I think this question is aiming at the concept that it is nearly impossible to discover booktube and not be aware of what we call the YA side of booktube. I'm, as you know, not a fan of boxes and labels and stuff, so but a lot of bigger channels are readers of YA, and that's almost always the segue into booktube. But I think that's cool. And I used to watch them as well. I no longer really do. Again, I still watch an occasional video, but I'm not subscribed to most of the bigger channels. Probably none at all. But the first English speaking booktuber, because I also watch German booktuber, but I don't do because it's a wreck. If you think that this platform, like English booktube, is a wreck, I'm not going to get into that. So yes, what I was about to say is that the first English speaking booktuber I watched, I still watch, and that's Whitney over at Vidi Novels, and turns out she's like one of my best friends. So yeah, which is should be a great example for every one of you to just be open and reach out to people, because in the end you will make friends in the most unlikely of places if you are open to that. So, message of the day. Then the next question 6, is, who's the most recent booktuber you subscribe to? Well, I think I don't really pay attention to those things too much. I don't write it down or anything. And I'm not easily subscribing to people, even though I have 350 people that I am subscribed to, but I'm picky about that. But the newest addition to my subscription feed is Hannah over at SnowWhite AndTheSevenShelves, and she's just fantastic. You should all check her out, because her humor and her way of presenting her videos is really great and unique, and I really love that. Question 7 is, share an old favorite booktuber. And I think besides Whitney, the oldest booktuber I've watched and still subscribed to is April over at Aprilius Maximus. I think she's the one I'm longest subscribed to out of the people I used to subscribe back then. Question 8. Share a new favorite booktuber. Now, I picked 3 because it's my channel and I can do whatever I want. I picked 3 lovely ladies. I've been really enjoying the content a lot lately. And I picked them because they are very much inspiring me in how they are making content. And the first person is Debbie over the Book Ponderer. I mentioned her quite a bit on this channel lately because she has just been, every time I'm feeling a little bit down and discouraged, she pops up in my subscription feed and gives me hope. And that's always something that Matthew and I, you can tell that Matthew and I are like talking on a daily basis and whine about things. Not just whine, we are very excited about a lot of things, but every time we're like feeling down about something, is that every time we do that, Debbie uploads a new video, and either I or Matthew send like links and say to the other person, look, Debbie uploaded a new video, let's go and lift up our spirits. And she really is such a unique person and has such unique perspectives and ideas to bring on this onto this platform. So I'm really inspired by her work. The next person is Sarah over at Basking in Books. I discovered Sarah because she has subscribed to my channel, and I got a notification and clicked on her channel and saw that she has been doing booktube for quite a while now. And Sarah is also a channel that I don't know why she has not like 1,000 and more subscribers, because she has such a wide reading taste, which always inspires me to pick up new books, and she has such a genuine joy of reading that I really appreciate, and she's very honest and nice and friendly and welcoming. And she's also very creative with the things she does, and even her wrap-ups are so creative because she talks about the books in such a great way. So again, she's very inspiring, and a person I've been subscribed to for a bit, but I'm including in new favorite booktubers because she got into that little circle of mine of people I watch every video, no matter what it is about. And that's Crystal. I finally figured out her name over at Biblio Atlas. She is just so eloquent and intelligent, and she has just such an openness about her whole perspective on life that is just admirable, and so it's so nice to have her on here because she adds so much to the whole idea of connecting through a reading experience, and she's always trying to learn new things and experiment and be open and go out and really live life and reading as one should, and that's really inspiring. So those 3 channels, of course, they are also mentioned in the description box. Question 9 is, which is one of your booktuber pet peeves? Now, I don't know if that makes me weird or anything, I don't really care, but my brain does not work in a way that I get annoyed about little things other people do. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. don't know why I should be getting upset by someone's perk of doing something. If someone wants to drink tea by their video, I don't know why I should get annoyed. Or if they want to play background music in their videos, then why shouldn't they? Or it's something I don't really do in real life, and it's not how my brain works. So I guess I'm lucky that I don't get annoyed, and if I feel like something is not matching with me, I will click away. So I don't have any. Am I the first person who doesn't have a booktube pet peeve? Like, besides Matthew, of course. But you know, am I the first person? Maybe a pro tip for you: if you get annoyed about those things, maybe stop and click away and just let it exist. I don't know. It's not. I don't work that way. What have you learned from watching other booktubers? It's question 10. Well, I could do a whole video about that, and maybe I will. I, of course, learned a lot of things about myself through watching others, but I've learned then that because I'm constantly reflecting myself, or I try to. So I think I was encouraged by a lot of booktubers to continue to self-reflect myself. That was unnecessary, to reflect myself. But one thing, and that is funny because I said I don't really have booktube pet peeves, but if something is bothering me or I get frustrated with statement someone said, I try to, instead of getting annoyed, take that and make it into a positive thing and try to incorporate that sentiment into my being. That sounds very spiritual, but you get it. Because every time I and Matthew discuss about something and we find something that we want to change, is I always like write down in capital letters like revolution. And Matthew's probably already annoyed about that, but I want to turn that around, and I think that's probably what I learned about myself on here, that if I get frustrated, I can turn that into something positive and make a change. Because what's the point of being frustrated if you don't make a change? So on that note, I will leave you because I won't be tagging anyone, because this tag has been going around on Booktube, as you can see probably in your subscription feed already. So I'm not really going to tag anyone, but if you would like to do that, as always, do it. I think those are interesting questions to make conversation and open up to discussion. So I'm off to eat and enjoy the very nice weather we have. It has been raining for, I think, about 7 days now, and it will continue probably to rain for 7 days now. So if I am drowning, it was nice to be here. No, it's a bit of a shame because it's May and I would like to have a bit of nicer weather, but we will go with the flow and make the best out of it and be the sun. Why am I like that? No, but for real, like, if the weather is shit, then be happy yourself. I was so inspiring this video, right? So get inspired, get up, create your own content and be a happy person. Why I did that, who knows? Thanks to Matthew for tagging me in this tag, and thanks to Harriet for creating it, and thanks for sticking with me through that video, and I will see you soon in another one, and wish me luck for final preparations, even though those finals don't really count for me because I'm changing courses anyway and they don't matter, but I'm a responsible student and I'm studying in anyway. Yeah, wish me luck for preparation to get through it. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Bye.